Hi guys, my name is Max and welcome to the fourth video on this YouTube channel. What we're going to do today is I'm going to discuss a bit more about my Pure Air³ Pro. What do I find for the scooter? What do I think is good? What do I think is bad? And I just want to deep dive a bit more on that because I've now used it for 2 or 3 weeks and I have about 200 kilometers on it, and there's some things that I like and there are some things that I dislike. So to start off with, what do I think about the brakes? Someone on the last video saw it and asked me a question, what do you think about the brakes? In all honesty, I think they're proper brakes, and I guess if you go 25 kilometers an hour, it's about maybe 5 to 7 meters before it stops. It's really based on the conditions. It could even be shorter, I didn't measure it, but to me it's very solid. Then another thing as well, and it's a bit more of a downside, is I noticed during the winter, so now it's winter, it's about 5 degrees outside, I noticed that the battery is just not performing that well. And it's the same what you have with every kind of electrical device. In the winter, due to the colder temperature, the battery just gets influenced. So what do I mean with that is, it has a range of about 40 kilometers, but in reality I have about 20 or 25 kilometers that I can ride with it, and then it just dies. So that's a bit of a shame, but then again, it's no winter. I will retest it in the summer and let you know if it's then better or not. Then another point that I want to talk about, quite important actually, is the acceleration. So it's the power, and what do I mean with that is when you go uphill or you start from a standing position, how fast can you get up to speed? It's quite good. It's quite good. I'm gonna be honest, if the terrain is flat or you go up a hill, it's quite proper. You can easily start, and I would say, I think until an incline of 10-15 degrees, maybe it's even a bit more, it's proper, so I wouldn't complain. So really, I'm happy with this, and compared to my previous tab that I had, the Xiaomi Pro 365, the first edition, it's really nice. It has way more power and it really makes me happy about it. Then another point that I really appreciate about this tab is its weight and as well its sturdiness. What do I mean with that is, for example, I live in Brussels and I just noticed it has a good feeling, or you feel a bit more secure on your scooter when you hit, for example, a pit, or you ride over cobblestones. It's just nice to know that your step is solid. So this step specifically has a steel frame and it has a bit bigger tires. I think it's about 9.5 inches or maybe even 10. And that's way better than the other one, the Xiaomi Pro step that had about 8 inches tires. So with the good acceleration, the good power that's in it, and the bigger tires, for me this step, especially in the city, it feels like a solid thing to use. And then another last point, also quite important, it's the lights that's on the step. So what I mean with that is it's a flashlight for going left or right, and then again the normal lights that are always on the step. So when you turn on your step, it actually just ignites all the lights. And in the dark, I have to be honest about it, it's really good. You can see properly what's in front of you and what not, so no complaints there. So in general, what is my conclusion regarding this thing? I would say I would give it about, to just use it in the city, I would say between 7 and 8 out of 10. Why? Because I think that 7 out of 8 out of 10. Why? Because I think that it's a really proper step. And then again as well, on public transport, like I told you before, it's a bit heavier, so I would give it only a 6. Why? It's just a bit too big to put away on public transport. So in the train, for example, there's not really enough space to probably put it somewhere. On the bus, I would not advise at all to take it with you. It's just too big. And then, for example, when using it in the car, it's easy. You can just put it in there in the back trunk, it's fine. And maybe the metro as well, if you don't fold it, but you just use it as a step and you put it in the metro, I think it's fine too. So in general, conclusion, when using it in the city, I would say 7 or 8 based on the range. I think in the summer the range will be better, so then I would give it an 8. So it's really proper step, it's what you want. It goes a bit faster as well than the shared steps that you have in your regular city, so it's really nice. It goes 25 where shared step is 20. And then for the public transport, taking it with you, I would give it a 6 out of 10. And that's it. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.